What is up, guys? Welcome back to another daily build video. A daily build video? A daily build video. And this one is special because we have a brand new car, the Mustang Dark Horse. God, it does look really good, man, and I'm not a Mustang fan. This thing looks aggressive, dude. Also, nice little blower out of the hood, customization options. And you can see, let me get into neutral here. Can you see it? Zoom in. The little thing opens up to get that air in there. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Let's get through this intro. Let's go. All right, real quick before we get into it, if you're looking for any of my Motorfest tunes, head to militiagamingco.com, click on Motorfest Pro Settings from the top navigation menu, and you'll see all of my pro settings, even the ones that I mess up, like the one I did on the last Summit guide. I actually put up the wrong tune for the big block. I used the truck instead of the Camaro. Anyways, you can find the actual tunes there on the website or on the app there. Anyways, let's get into the Dark Horse, man. This is an incredible looking car, I will admit. It's got a nice wide body customization. It's got, it actually looks really good. And if you know me well, you know I'm not a big fan of like the modern muscle cars. There's not a lot of them that I like the way they look. And that might be an American thing just because we see a lot of them everywhere. But this guy looks insane. I mean, it looks really, really good. I'd drive this in real life 100%. So anyways, how does it play in game? Enough about what it looks like. Everybody has their own opinion about that. How does it play in game? It actually does okay. I'm really like, I want to say it's great, but it's not. It's like right on the edge of being good. So basically for the test courses, as you know, or you may not know, I run it on Militia Spirit, which is a short track. It tests gutter, it tests low end acceleration, and then I run it on Groundworks, which is actually a much longer course, and that tests a little bit more of like the top speed or the ability of the car to, you know, not understeer high speed corners, things like that. So that's why I do that. It just sort of rounds out the car in Street 2. That being said, Militia Spirit on the short track, it ran a 215.774. Now 215 is actually pretty decent on Militia. It means that the car has the ability to take gutters pretty well. It accelerates fairly well on the low end. It does okay. I think it could accelerate a little bit better on the low end. And then on Groundworks, we have a 320.032. I feel like that's actually fairly good as well. So they're both like a little bit above average, both of those times. And the way that I rank Street 2 is I take those two times and average them together, and the average time is a 247.9. That puts it at 17th on my list. Now, top 20 is really not bad considering I've tested almost 100 Street 2 cars. So that's really not too bad. It's in the top, let's say 20% of the cars in the game. I think you can actually do well with this, and I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't have any like glaring issues. I think its only real weakness is that it's just not quite fast enough. It's got actually really good NOS power at the higher gears, not the lower gears, but the higher gears. It actually does pretty well with NOS. It's got good acceleration in the high end, but it just doesn't have it on the low end, so it feels a little bit slower than a lot of the other cars. It launches okay, but it's, you know, it's just average. So like I said, it doesn't really have any super crazy flaws that would prevent you from using it in the grand races. I think you can absolutely use this once you get used to the way it handles. I think you can use this car 100% and do pretty well with it, so I expect to do okay with it here in the grand races. Anyways, here's my tune, and then we'll get into it. All right, starting with the brake balance, we're at 58%. We move down into the suspension. We only stiffened it a little bit. We got +2 on the springs, both front and rear, +3 on the compression, both front and rear, and then -3 on the rebound front and rear. We just want it to be a little bit softer going over bumps. The nature of Street 2 is that there's a lot of curb hopping and, you know, shortcut taking. So a little bit softer rebound. Anti-roll bars are at +10, and the camber is at -0.25 on both. All right, let's get into a grand race and see how we do. All right, here we go, man. I'm going all Ford for this one. We got the Ford Focus RS, the Ford Bronco, and the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. I did recognize a couple of names in this lobby. This is going to be a challenge for sure. Let's see what happens here. We're gonna need a really good start so we don't get completely destroyed in the Bronco. The Bronco is going to be the biggest problem. The Ford Focus is okay. Nope, don't push me into the wall. Okay. We got Anonymous here. All right. Anonymous, I will see you at the finish line, good sir. Not a bad start though. Honestly, not a bad start. It could have been worse for sure. The G2 and Anonymous are gone. Ford Focus just doesn't have the top speed of some of these other cars. I'm in an okay position. We just gotta stay here. And hope that we can catch up. God, the Ford Focus actually has really great acceleration. It's very nice. Here we go. All right, Bronco. I need some help, dude. I know you're a little bit slidey, but I need you to just chill and allow me to drive nicely. I gotta remember that there's 10 gears in this truck. Here we go. We're in slipstream. I'm feeling good about this. We have a potential fight for a podium if we're lucky. We got to get real lucky though. There's a little 5-pack that I'm sitting in right now. Uh-oh. Getting some help from these guys. We got a lot of guys here that know how to drive. I just hope I don't get dropped in this Bronco. Oh man, this is not looking good, dude. This is not looking good. We're losing this pack of 3. Oh, critical. I need the slipstream to get back. Here we are, dude. In the Mustang. All right, dude. Critical, you and me need to get going, dude. We got a slipstream together to get this back. Come on. Are you on board? If you're here, we can get this up to... There we go, dude. There we go. Let's go, critical. Yeah, 245. We're not terribly far behind, but it's gonna be tough to come back. Trying to drive as smooth as possible. I turned on the horn. Oh, barely made it. Critical's here. Let's go, dude. The Mustang crew. That's wall. Go ahead. Oh, that's all the NOS I got. Don't leave me in the dust yet. There we go. We got slip. Let's get it, dude. There we go. Back up into the 40s. Let that NOS recover. Oh, oh. I think that's us. That's it for us, Critical. We are stuck in a 6th and 7th position. So it's gonna be who takes this final turn a little bit better. We're both gonna have enough NOS to make this happen. Trying not to run into the back of him. It does understeer quite a bit, so we're just gonna make this turn a little early. Oh, do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? Oh no, he's got it, dude. He got a little bit more NOS. GG's. GG's, Critical. GG's to G2, Anonymous, and all the guys in the top 4, man. I recognize all these names. See you guys out here grinding. That was a good race, man. We didn't have too many problems. The Mustang did fine on that course. It was no problem. We understeered a little bit, which I think is, you know, the car has like slight problems, like I said in the intro. It's like the understeer is just, it's there. It's not quite as good as the F40 or, you know, the 993 or something like that, but it's okay. It's an okay car. It doesn't have the acceleration of the other cars. It's okay. The gutter's fine. We didn't have any chance to, we didn't have a chance to use gutters on this one, so it is what it is, man. But anyways, a Ford Mustang Dark Horse. Shout out to all these guys. Let's see who else was here. There we go. Overrated, Wanzi, Brian, and Anonymous. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next one. Trigger out.